The following podcast is a member of the Pokecasters Network. Pokecasters Network, supporting Pokemon content creators, their shows, and the community of Pokemon fans. To find out more, check out PokecastersNetwork.com or find us on Twitter and Facebook.
Because I'm feeling, based on how Arc 5 is going to go, this is going to be a longer arc in general.
Yeah, well, we really slowed down the pace early on as we were feeling out how to make this a two-player game.
There are reasons, and I'll leave it at that, there are reasons why this one's probably going to be longer. Hello everyone, welcome to Not a Scratch, the only podcast that believes that Scratch is an overpowered move. I am your host, your PM, your DM, your GM, Anirudh himself, and with me here, somebody that's been spamming polymerization.
It's me, Muhammad. You might be wondering why I'm spamming polymerization, and the answer is simply because I don't think there's enough plastic in the world, so really gotta get that polymerization up, you know what I'm saying?
See, it's funny, because in my head, I was thinking about Yu-Gi-Oh! But also, your explanation is equally as valid.
Oh, see, this is the best part about you making a Yu-Gi-Oh! Reference when the most I know about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the fact that I believe in the heart of the cards anytime I top deck something in Uno.
I believe in the heart of the dice. Honestly, there's a very, very small part of me that wants to... In that office in my mind, I guess is the best way to describe it, where all these ideas that generate to the point where it's overworking me. There is a small part of me that's like, what if I just started a Yu-Gi-Oh! Campaign?
Oh my goodness.
Threw dice in there. Like, there is literally a game called Dungeon Dice Monsters, which is basically taking a bunch of D6 dice and using that as a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. It's a bit more complicated than that. But,
yeah, I was gonna say, like, there's got to be a lot to it, but that's
that's
wild because
it's like a fully fleshed out game and everything.
The whole thing is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise is just around the card game. Like, even in the anime, they just play the card game, but put the stakes of everyone's souls on it.
Basically, yep.
Like, they're not just banishing cards to the Shadow Realm, they're banishing your soul to the Shadow Realm, too.
Yep. Speaking of banishing your soul to the Shadow Realm, I think that's what Hoopa's planning on doing to us right now.
And I think that's what I'm planning on doing to you if you don't pass this history pop quiz.
Oh no! Panic. Where's my note?
That's right. I'm taking over. It only took about give or take 87 episodes.
It's somewhere in that range.
It is definitely somewhere between 77 and 87, and if it's not, I am shocked. Not including special episodes or summaries.
Actually, I have a chart that I can count it. All right, so while you're passing out my test, I can actually calculate what the answer is.
Okay, remember, no looking at the person next to you. Number 2, pencils only. That's a mechanical pencil. You can't use that, all right? Number 2, pencils only. Here, I have an extra one for you. Let's make sure your calculators are all regulation. No, you cannot use your phone as a calculator.
Aww.
Remember, keep your hands and feet inside your desk at all times. If you need to use the bathroom, just kind of shake your head violently because you're not allowed to raise your hand because that's a safety hazard. I will remind you when we're about halfway done with this part of the test, and I will remind you when there are 5 minutes left. If you don't hear those warnings, that's on you. GG, no read. Anyone have any questions?
No comment.
Okay, seeing as there are no questions, you can open to the start of the test and you may begin.
Great. I can tell you this, the number of episodes that we've had is less than 110, and that's about as far as my mind is willing to work.
Nice.
That includes summaries and all that jargon. Anyway, so last time on Not a Scratch, that's right, I'm doing this today. Last time on Not a Scratch, the squad decided, hey, let's go save mankind. And by mankind, we mean specifically the guild in question of the Battle Hammers. So,
and Manaphy.
And Manaphy, yes. Manaphy is also, but Manaphy's probably more important to Kyle and Adam in particular, but...
I'm noting that
Manaphy.
down. That's -3 points on that question. It was a multi-part question.
There's only 3 points on this test. Yeah, so the squad, which is Ford, Sindoran, who has been badly poisoned to the point of potentially no return. He's holding a Petra scarf to prevent himself from collapsing on the ground right now. And Kyle and Adam, who is joined in on the investigation, head off towards the mines, basically. Enter in through a side entrance, explore the area, and find a secret cavern where, after some investigation, they accidentally set off a booby trap, causing a flood to come in, wipe them all out to what we classified as a forest/clearing/ part of me is really thinking, yeah,
like a little clearing in the forest.
The what I have pictured in my head, which isn't quite what I said at the end of the last episode, but in my head I'm picturing one large palm, not even a palm tree, but desert tree with a small pond and what is it, dates growing out of it. That's it. This in the middle of the desert. This isn't quite what it is, but that's what I've pictured in my head.
Dates do grow on palm-like trees.
Yeah, it's
date trees are very similar to palm trees.
So as they awaken, they find that the team that they've been chasing after, Team AWD, consisting of Arbok, Weavile, and Drapion, is there as well. It seems like they fell into the same trap as the squad did, and after a bit of taunting by Adam and Sindoran about to throw hands, literally, we ended the episode, and now we're probably going to start the fight. Is my guess as the GM of the story, who can control at least the first 5 seconds.
I was gonna say, as the person who concocted this entire scenario.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a stab at the idea that there's gonna be a fight happening right now.
Yeah,
and scene, pencils down.
All right.
Sign my name at the bottom. I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna collect all your papers. Or actually, no, sorry. That's we're gonna do this a little differently today. Hand your paper to the person next to you.
Oh, we're doing one of these things?
Swap papers with someone. The answer to number 1 is A. The answer to number 3 is the Battle Hammers and Manaphy. The answer to number 8 is Date Tree. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Hand your tests back. Anirudh, how did you do?
I can't read the handwriting. All I've got here is some weird symbol. I think, wait a minute, this is written in Oldish for some reason. That doesn't make any sense. I don't even speak Oldish. And I made the language.
Well, I guess we'll never know how you did.
Well, there we go. Into the abyss. Funnily enough, I could probably translate it if I had Oldish here. Oldish, by the way, here's a random plug for the Patreon. I, as of now, which means 2 months ago, released a behind-the-scenes thing on how Oldish was created. Fun fact of everything in this campaign, Oldish is the very first thing I created.
Really? Wild.
Almost positive, yeah. Huh. Of everything that has shown up in the campaign as of this moment, Oldish is the first thing I created. And that was when I was in 7th or 8th grade.
Oh, I thought you meant it was the first thing that you created, specific.
Oh, when thinking of the campaign, no, it was.
Okay. It's just the oldest bit of your own IP that is included in.
Yeah. So that's a fun fact.
Do you have a trademark yet? Because if not, you might want to get on that.
Honestly, there's a lot I need to probably trademark at this point. The whole my name, Aduran, probably needs to be trademarked. I've never seen anyone use that before, and that's basically all the branding. So probably should get that.
It's fine. It's not like someone out there could just co-opt your entire name.
See, the weird thing about this is that while that's probably not the case, technically speaking, since I started the name Aduran, I've got the trademark, not officially, but I have the claim to it or whatever.
You've got dibs.
Copyright claim. Yeah, I've got dibs basically. According to American law. This does increase my need to do it because there's that small part of me that's nervous. What if I release this episode and someone just takes the trademark? So great. Thanks, Mohammed. Now my deadline is now 2 months and counting.
Tick tock.
Or whenever this episode comes out. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I'm going to throw this out here. If this episode, what is this? This is likely Arc 5 Episode 10. If this shows up 6 years later than it's supposed to be, it's because I'm busy getting that trademark. So, there you go.
Could I say the U.S. copyright laws, they move slow.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that's a thing.
Unless you have money. More money than either of us will make in our lifetimes. Money.
And this is why you subscribe to the Patreon. No, I'm kidding. All right. Without further ado, I think, is there anything else, Professor, that you think we should add in here?
Let me take a look at your paper. Well, I mean, I could translate this for you. You got a B plus. Good job.
All right.
You
Seems
passed.
solid.
Yeah, you passed.
Honestly-
You passed with flying colors. Well, maybe not flying colors. You passed with colors.
Yeah.
They're running. They're not flying. They're running.
You think if somebody from the Not a Scratch Discord or somebody that's been listening to the entire show, I bet if they gave me a test on Not a Scratch, I would probably get a B plus.
That's depending on how. Because here's the thing. I feel like we could be tested on like really obscure stuff, and like depending on the level of obscurity and the amount of obscurity, I could go anywhere from like a C to 100%. It really just depends on the questions. Like it's
You know
a
what?
wild range for me.
I might. This might already be a thing. I might ask somebody to do that, or just throw it in the Discord. Make a Not a Scratch quiz
the not a scratch
for
quiz
for the people on the show.
Yeah, make the not a scratch quiz not for like you folks listening. Make the not a scratch quiz for us to take.
Yeah, that would be fun. Honestly.
We could do that on stream one day, head to head.
Yeah. Go ahead and if you're interested in that, well, this will probably be a thing by the time I release this episode. But go ahead and do that. Yeah. Only thing is, make sure it's legit stuff. I don't want any questions about like what was the train bombing really about, because I'm not answering.
Oh yeah,
I will take the L.
Anything that's been established in the show is fair game.
Watch it literally just be straight up questions like, who's the other recruit members? What happened to the train bombing? What other things are there?
I feel like the
probably
rule
other
of thumb here would be make them questions that I can answer.
There you go. Yeah.
Right, that would be the rule of thumb. It would be like, all right, if I can answer the question, it's fair game.
We've delayed long enough though.
Yeah.
Let us.
Damn, I really want
to
to do this now. This is fun.
Yeah. Let's figure this out. I'll clip this and probably post it somewhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say if anyone in the community is interested in helping us out with this, let either of us know.
Yeah. Without further ado, everyone, we can dive on in. All right, the battle music's on at this point. Dun 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 dun, etc. 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 I'm actually curious. I'm not sure what battle music would be on right now because it's 2 months from now and maybe new music has come out. Shout out to GlitchX City and Tabletop Audio because they're the main ones I use, and it's probably one of their music songs that's being played right now. Anyway, battle time. Let's go. Initiative. I gotta write this down. Someone help me, please.
I need to actually pull up the Google RNG because I do not own a D15.
Okay.
Oh,
How do I want to
I
do
rolled
this?
great. I rolled fantastic.
All right, I'm
Kyle's
gonna
about to kick
ask.
some butt.
Hey, Mohammed, how would you like to control all the good guys?
You know, I had a lot of fun with that last time.
Great. You got Adam's stats somewhere. I can resend them to you. He hasn't leveled up. If that makes you feel any better.
It doesn't necessarily make me feel better, but it helps in terms of knowing what he's got to work with. Is this the stat block I'm looking for? Yes, it is. The stat block with stab, only stab, and nothing but the stab. The stab, the whole stab, and nothing but the stab. That's what I was looking for.
And here is Sindoran and Ford coming your way.
All right. Am I going to be able to... Yes, I can. This is so blurry, but it works, but it's so blurry. I don't think you understand the levels of... Oh, this is... Are these a single image?
Ford and Sindoran are in the same image.
They are a singular image. Oh, this is fun. Okay.
Hopefully I'm not spoiling anything. I doubt I am, but if I am, well, there you go. Ta-da.
I was gonna say free spoilers are much appreciated on my end. Let's see if you actually did spoil anything for me. Zendoran. This entire time I thought Zendoran was spelled with a Z.
I did notice that, but I wasn't. I just thought that was a way that you were saying it. Like some people say Anaru, some people say Honoru.
I've always heard Zen, not Sen. Huh. Wait, say his name?
Sendoran.
Wow.
I overemphasized it there, but I've been saying Sendoran.
Oh, well. That's I feel dumb. Anyway, okay. So Sendoran. Yeah, I knew Sendoran. Did I know Sendoran had competitive? I don't know if I knew Sendoran.
maybe not. You might have noticed moves. I've been mentioning those over time.
Moves, nothing here surprises me. Is there anything else here that surprises me? Not particularly. Okay. And then Ford. Ford doesn't have a held item, naturally. Ford is apparently super buff. Cool. Alright. Okay. And then Adam.
I thought you were about to get into a Drake song for a second. Alright, okay, that's fine.
Oh, I have no clue what song you're talking.
I've been listening to way too much rap in general. Way too much. Inside my mind is
I thought you were gonna say Macklemore. Not great.
Macklemore.
Yeah. Isn't that the beginning of Can't Hold Us, or am I sorely mistaken?
Maybe? I don't know. I can't remember that. I don't remember that.
I thought that was the
song
intro.
band.
I thought that was the intro to Can't Hold Us. I could be very wrong.
It might be.
Anyways.
Yeah, this isn't the rap podcast. Go check out Adore and Boris for me.
My disappointment is immeasurable. My day is not yet ruined, but we're getting there.
We're getting close. Let's see.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll you.
So I need to roll you. Cool. I also need to start writing things down because I'm controlling way too many people. Oh,
All right, I am ready when you are with my
with initiative rolls. Yeah, you want your initiative rolls?
Yeah, tell us to me.
All right. Well, the slowest one here by speed stat is Sidoran, who got a 6. Then it's Kyle, who rolled 12. Then it's Ford, who rolled 4. Then it's Adam, who rolled 27.
Ford with 4, and then Adam with a 27. All right, so just to make sure, Adam 27, Kyle 12, Sandoran 6, Ford 4.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get it started. This is going to be intriguing. This is going to give you an option that might make things easier or not. So, battle begins. Everyone's started. Everyone's hype. Kyle, you note real quick. Nothing. Make a check.
I note nothing.
You note that something might be notable. Make make an investigation check.
Investigation. I'm figuring something out. I rolled an 18 plus 1. I know something.
Great.
Tell me what I know.
In the immediacy of the fight, the fact that Adam is here and is a threat, as he was bragging like, yo, what's up? I'm Adam. I'm that guy. Has made it so that AWD has not taken into account anything that they're holding. They are solely focused on the fight. Their bags are left behind them.
Interesting. So, how much am I allowed to break the mechanics of like being able to swoop in and do things like beyond just battling?
If you are near the bags, I will let you do something.
Okay.
As of right now, you are not near the bags.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, because I don't know about their bags, but we mentioned that Zendoran's bag was just sitting by the tree, like away from everything.
Yes. Is there anything else you want to discuss here?
We also have not seen the rest of the battle hammers anyway.
We have not. You have not seen any of the battle hammers anyway.
Okay. Cool. This is all fine and dandy to know. There's an Arbok, a Weavile, and a Drapion in front of us, so that makes this battle somewhat intriguing for some of our heroes. All right, well, I guess there ain't nothing left to it but to do it. So.
Great. All right, let us begin. First step, as always, is pre-battle abilities. Abilities have activated.
Cool. I don't think that matters for anyone on the hero side. It's worth noting that Adam has Magic Guard. It's worth noting that Ford has Poison Point. It's worth noting that Zendoran has Competitive, but none of those are like something that really makes an effect happen right away.
Cool. I got things that do that though. Ha ha ha.
I set myself up for disappointment. All right.
So let's start off.
Someone has Intimidate.
Somebody does have Intimidate. In fact, Arbok has Intimidate, and now all foes will lose 1 attack on the temporary side of things. So,
Okay.
For your case, you can actually note it down on your temporary bonus thing. For everyone else, just
well,
keep
you
that in
say
mind
note
if
it down
anyone
on my
else
temporary
has.
bonus thing like I have the sheet. I literally just have to go to this piece of paper and say, I'm just keeping track of stat changes on this piece of paper.
Oh, you've got extra documents.
Like, I literally just note, like, oh, this stat went from this number to this number is what I'm doing. This is the system I have been forced into.
The power of math. So that's Arbok's ability activated.
So that's
Intimidate
-1 attack for each foe.
for every foe, yeah. So in this case, all of your team members, in case that wasn't clear.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's time for me to roll as I activate Weavile's special ability, Pressure.
How have you implemented pressure? Pray tell.
Great. So what it is effectively Torment status, which means you cannot use the same move twice in a row, as long as I roll a d10 is greater than the round number.
So this wears, the chances of this taking effect wears down the longer the battle goes.
Correct.
Okay. Wait, so it's pressure is active, and if you fail once, it's not active for the rest of the battle, or it can reactivate on the next round?
At the... How have I classified this?
Like, pressure is active until it isn't, or pressure is
Pressure is
round
active
to round?
until it... pressure is active until it isn't.
Okay. And Torment status is just can't spam the same move turn per round.
Correct.
Okay,
I'm
that's
going to
annoying.
roll a d10 at the beginning of every Weavile's turn.
Until then, pressure is not active, or pressure is active from the jump.
Pressure is active until my d10 does not beat the round number.
Okay,
As
so
of right now, it's
everyone
red.
starts
Yeah.
tormented.
Yeah, everyone starts tormented. I roll it now. I need to beat a 0 because we're technically in the pre-battle phase.
Wait.
Uh,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So right now, I've got to beat a 0. I roll. Wow, look at that. It beats a 0. So we start off with everybody being pressured.
Yep.
This doesn't really mean much now, but next round it'll mean something.
Next round, or is that every turn for Weavile? That
Next Weavile turn,
Okay.
to be clear. Yeah,
Cool.
which won't be long. We'll start off. Adam, your move.
All right. Well, Adam's a smart cookie. I think Adam recognizes that the torment is in effect. Adam recognizes, hey, wait a second, I can't just spam psychics right now.
Yeah, to be clear with how this goes, the moment the battle begins, you just feel this
This feeling
you feel
of
this pressure
dread.
on you. You feel dread. You feel as though Weavile looks bigger all of a sudden. She's gotten Lady Weavile, to give her formal term. Sorry. Feels bigger. Feels like much more of a threat now. All of a sudden, as soon as the battle has begun.
Feels very intimidating, which is ironic because the Arbok's the one who.
Yeah, the Arbok just has uses it's I don't even know what it's called, like its chest area. I guess.
Its abdomen pattern.
Yeah, the pattern itself kind of puts a brief fear in you, and then Weavile feels like more of a threat. Like all of a sudden, you just have this split, thought.
Weavile is the feeling of impending doom I had every Sunday afternoon during my 4 years in college.
Basically,
I don't have my assignments done.
Weavile gives the vague impression that your homework is not complete.
Mm-hmm.
And then Drapion is just kind of a Drapion, which is, not ideal.
Yeah, no, not fun. Okay. I need to remember, Drapion is Poison Dark, isn't it?
That is correct.
Adam's useless. All right. I think what we'll do, we're gonna have Adam kick off with taking a quick peer into the future, letting a future sight go against our friendly neighborhood Arbok. Did we lose the DM? Is he gone?
Oh, sorry. No, I was looking at this very confused for some reason.
Okay. I just saw. I looked over and I didn't just hear silence. I looked over and I saw silence and I was concerned. I was like, am I just being ignored? Like, he doesn't want me here anymore.
No, I was looking at this my sheet and it made no sense all of a sudden. All right, so you're going to future sight here.
Mm-hmm.
Remind me, do you roll accuracy now or afterwards?
I was gonna say, I think I roll the accuracy.
I think you rolled
now.
that now. Yeah.
I roll the accuracy now, and I roll the damage when the damage happens. I have thought of an exploit. Anyways, all right. So I roll accuracy now.
Yep.
And then I roll damage 2 turns from now when the damage occurs. Right?
Correct.
To be clear, to be absolutely clear, that's how this works.
You roll
Right?
accuracy now.
I roll
And you roll
accuracy now.
damage.
I roll damage 2 turns from now. After
Correct.
not after my next turn, but after the turn after. Be completely clear. This is
Yes,
this is
and
what
it-
we this
it
is
is-
how we're doing it.
You would to be
No
abundantly clear.
takebacks.
You roll accuracy now. At the end of Adam's second turn, you roll future sight damage.
At the end of next turn, at the end of the turn after.
At the end of Adam's second turn, not next round, the round afterwards, Adam does whatever he wants to do, and then he finishes a turn.
So I have
moves to the next
two.
person.
I have 2 turns of actions I can do before I roll this damage,
This is correct.
not including this current turn.
Correct.
Okay. And to be clear, I roll the damage then.
You roll the damage then after. Yes.
You will regret this. I rolled a 19.
To be-
This could have been so much better.
Right. One more thing that I may not have mentioned. You need to declare your target now.
Oh yeah, Arbok.
Okay.
Yeah,
just making
yeah.
sure.
I already did that. To be clear.
All right.
That's
Attacking Arbok.
That's not the broken part.
I'll wait. I'll figure this out. Look, this entire game is broken. This entire game is teetering on the edge of being broken. So.
I have broken this game multiple times in the past, and I am breaking it again here.
Well, let's find out.
I just thought of a new exploit, and this is beautiful.
All right. Speaking of beautiful things, Lady Weavile is next. So as Adam uses Future Sight, it is now Weavile's turn. Weavile, what are you going to do?
Just don't look at Adam. Adam's looking into the future, not at you.
Who
Also,
is a
don't look
threat
at
for
Kyle,
Weavile?
and don't look at Ford.
And don't look at Sindor.
No, you can look at Sandoran. I don't think this Weavile can hurt Sandoran that much.
Does this work?
Sandoran's a fairy. Weavile can't hurt him. Sandoran's a tanky fairy. Weavile can't hurt him.
It's a valid point. Yeah, why not? I'm going to
Whoa,
take
whoa, 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 whoa! You were supposed to just use a status move.
I am.
Oh, uh-oh. I'm scared.
Weavile's going to go for Nasty Plot.
Please tell me you only have a physical moveset.
Weavile goes for Nasty Plot. There is no accuracy roll here, so Weavile's special attack will add 4.
Yeah, it's +4 special attack. Raggy.
And that is the end of Weavile's turn.
Mm-hmm.
It is now Drapion's turn. Drapion, what are you going to do?
What if Drapion
Alright.
just doesn't look at me?
Alright, I'm going to roll a d4 for this because I don't want to. I know.
You know what you would do, and it would
I know what I would
decimate
do.
me.
Exactly. I know what I would do. What I would do. Alright, I gotta roll a
I
d4
feel
to
like
see who I'm
it's
targeting.
fair, considering how we've established how Team AWD operates, that the Arbok and Drapion are kind of just randomized lackeys, while the Weavile has the brains. I'm gonna regret this suggestion later, but I think that's fair.
Let me. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I don't know if this means anything. Okay. Let me do this then. Okay. Sure. I guess. Drapion is going to use Bite on Kyle.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to maybe miss that?
Let's find out. We go for Bite on Kyle. That is a 7, which will hit.
Kyle's tankier than Sandoran? Wow. Like, just barely, but Kyle's tankier than Sandoran.
I need your physical defense.
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
You're correct.
Yeah. So this minus 19. You take 20 points of damage.
To be clear, my physical defense is 21. I don't know if you subtracted 19
You take
or
18
subtract-
points of damage.
Thank you. All right. Well, that hurt.
Nom. Now I see if you flinch.
Oh my god. What's it? 10% flinch?
Well, that's not correct at all. Right now, according to what I have here, I need to roll a d20 and beat a 30, which does not sound right.
Yeah. No.
What is the flinch chance?
I think flinch bite is either 10 or 20.
It is a 30% chance?
To flinch?
That's probably what a 30 means.
That's why. That's how the 30 got there.
Great. So I need to beat a, what's that? 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. 15 or higher.
Huh?
20. Yeah. If I get 15 or higher, that's 6 opportunities out of the 20 numbers, which would be 30%.
Yeah. Damn.
So,
Wait. Yeah. You need to beat a 14. Yeah.
beat a 14, yes. Beating a 14, that's a 1. That does not beat a 14.
Not 1. Drapion should flinch.
No, that's.
I know. I was reaching. Don't worry. I know when I'm reaching.
I know when I'm doing dumb. Kyle, it's your move.
Cool. All right. Well, seeing how things have gone so far, I think we need to bust out the old cheesy strats. So
We love cheese here.
and trust me, this is about to get cheesier than
In Swiss.
I was gonna go into the old. I was gonna make a cheesy pun, and then I realized that cheesier than, and then going into a cheesy pun doesn't really make sense. My original game plan was I don't know how much of this is gonna stay in the cut, but my original game plan here was go like, oh yeah, this is cheesier than the aftermath of the accident involving the cheese delivery truck on the French highway. Debris was everywhere.
Boo. Boo.
Yeah. Yep. That's why I stopped myself. Anyways, we're gonna quick attack. We're gonna quick attack into who? Who feels like they're a major threat? Actually, hold on. I have a way of figuring things out. Now, I can only use every IQ skill once per battle, but I feel like now is not a bad time.
The team can, to be fair.
The team can use each IQ skill once per battle. Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
I mean, technically, you're the only one with IQ skills, but
Yes.
with that.
I'm the only smart one, so I'm gonna roll smart. Gonna go ahead and this is one if we've used like once. Gonna go ahead and hit this efficiency expert real quick before I decide who to attack.
For the crowd at home, how would you like to?
Well, I was with efficiency expert. I could roll smart. On a success, I know which foe has the lowest remaining HP.
Since the word success was used by itself, it's any success.
Yes, which means I just need to beat a 10. Or I need to beat a 9. Or actually, because of my +1 modifier, I need to beat an 8. And I roll a 9. Good enough.
Hey,
Just good enough.
So you need to know who currently has the lowest HP.
Yep, I don't know anything else apart from who has the lowest HP. Don't know any numbers.
Just making sure my math is working out here.
2 plus 2 is 4.
Facts be facts, though.
-1, that's 3.
Just making sure.
Plus
This
4,
math
that's
is,
7.
All right. As of right now.
-2, that's 5.
Yes. Remind me, you learn who has the lowest HP.
Yes.
Okay. As of this moment, the character with the lowest HP, the foe, I assume, I highly doubt you're scanning allies.
Yes, I believe it specifies I don't know the foe that has the lowest HP.
Gotcha. The foe that has the lowest HP is Arbok.
That's literally the one that I didn't want to know. Okay. Odds or evens, call it.
Evens.
We matched. I wasted a perfectly good nat 20. So we're attacking Weavile. Can I use that nat 20?
No.
I rolled a d20. That's the accuracy roll.
All right, would you have accepted if you rolled a 2?
I'm rolling again. It's a 16. It still hits. It still does damage. But...
All right, great. Go ahead and roll your things.
So 1d8 plus 6. 2 plus 6 is 8. Plus my attack 17. That's 25. 25 minus defense. I'm pretty sure I did chip.
Yeah, you bounce off Weavile.
But now I go fast. Now I go first at the start of the next round.
You are currently expected to go first in the next round, yes.
Unless someone else uses a priority move after me, but I highly doubt anyone that's going after me has a priority move.
Correctamundo.
Considering the people after me are Arbok and then the 2 Slowpokes.
I will open this up because we did talk about this in the past, and I don't want to force you to miss the opportunity here. You use quick attack. Where do you land?
I assume that like my quick attack just like grazed this Weavile, and I ended up behind the Weavile.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, I'm not quite. I don't know if I'm near the bag, but you tell me.
You're closer to the bag.
I am closer to the bag.
Weavile used Nasty Blood, so Weavile hasn't moved. Technically, you are near the bags.
Oh, okay.
Because the way that I see it is like you literally take off a backpack, drop it behind you, and then like put your fist up. That's basically what's happened.
Okay,
So by bouncing off of Weavile, you are effectively 3 feet away from the bag and 3 feet away from Weavile.
cool.
So that is in mind. Since you have used a move, that's the end of your turn, so to speak. But we'll note that there.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
All right. Next up is Shabak. That was my loose Arbok impersonation.
You tried.
I could probably do it if I it's like Shabak. I can't get there.
Yeah.
That just sounded like a whisper.
Yeah.
Um,
We'll leave that to whichever voice actor did the Arbok voice over.
what do I go with here? Okay, on who though? Actually, you tell me. First number should be who I attack or what move I use.
Who you select move wise.
Okay, so the move I use then.
Yeah, the move you use.
And then the second one is who I attack.
Yes.
Okay. Shabak over here is going to use Crunch on Ford.
Ford gonna go ouch ouch.
Or not. I rolled a 4. Wow, look at that. GM rolling bad? Who would have thunk it?
Listen. We take those.
So Arbok dives forward towards Ford, who somewhat nervously, intended to do so, but almost scared of how quickly Arbok went, jumps up and basically bounces off Arbok's head before landing behind it.
The old classic Mario counterattack right there.
Basically. And that is the end of Arbok's turn. It is now Sindoran's turn.
Cool. I have to actually look at Sindoran's moveset. I see, and let's look at the stat block here. Interesting. It's a very balanced stat block. I see some really interesting moves potentially. And so far, we've seen the Weavile Nasty Plot, we've seen the Drapion Bite, and we've seen the Arbok Punch. Okay.
Yeah, weirdly enough, they all use dark type moves. That's fine.
Yeah, they all did. It's almost like they're an evil team with 2 dark types.
That's a fair point.
with two dark types and a known biter.
Yeah, good point.
All right, we need to go ahead and slow someone down. I think we're gonna go ahead and Sindoran's typically a pretty mild-mannered, pretty courteous guy, but the Dukes have been put up, the gauntlets have been thrown down. It's time to play a little rough.
All right.
So we're gonna go ahead and play rough on. I think on this Weavile is probably what we're gonna try and do here. A 10 hits. Yeah, a 10 hits. Why is the accuracy on play rough 8? I thought play rough was 100% accurate. Huh. I guess not. Okay. Anyways, this play rough hits.
Nope, 90% accurate. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, 2d10 plus 10 damage. I see a 10 and I see a 9. So 19 plus 10 is 29. Plus Sindoran's attack is 20. That's 49. Minus defense is very super effective on Dark.
It's 2 times.
It is super effective on Dark.
Yeah.
So 49 minus defense times 2 on Weavile, who already took that chip damage from Kyle too.
Okay. How much was it one more time? Just make sure.
49 minus
49.
defense times 2.
I think you'll know where I'm going with this when I start the explanation off, but I'll do it nevertheless. So Weavile here has 52 health points. Guess how much damage after super effectiveness Sindoran did?
51.
No, much more beneficial in your sake.
Oh, 52.
52 points of damage. One large, angry, rough playhousing a little bit later. Weavile gets blasted into next Tuesday.
So you're telling me the chip damage mattered?
Chip damage literally mattered.
The chip damage literally did just enough to set it up.
Amazing.
Big ol' alley-oop.
Yep. Quite this is the epitome of Kyle. Yep. This is literally Kyle tosses it up. Wigglytuff in an angry rage, double hands slams it down. It's a prime shack. It's, the backboard breaks. That level of dunk.
Oh yeah.
Boom, right on top of Weavile. So Weavile's down, Pressure is no longer a thing. All that explanation we had earlier in the episode. Yeah, forget it. Don't need it. And the boss is out. The boss of the other two. We made them frustrated.
Yeah, light work. And half the people on our team haven't even done anything yet.
Yeah, Adam has chilled, contemplating.
Adam contemplated into the future, and Ford is slow to move.
Yeah. Speaking of, it's Ford's turn now.
Hey, Ford gets to do something. Ford's moveset is... Oh boy. Ford's moveset is something.
It's not helpful in this situation.
No, I think what we need Ford to do... We need Ford to play support. Ford is
kind
a
of
small...
It's kind of what Ford does.
Yeah, Ford's, small little Badoo. Now, granted, higher level than... Second highest level on the team, but still, Badoo. It's a Badoo. Like, until Ford evolves twice, not really going to be carrying. So I think what we're going to have Ford do here, we're going to have Ford try and lay down some trap work. We're going to try a stun spore. A 12. That just clears. Let's go.
All right, who are we stunning here?
We are stunning our good friend Drapion.
Drapion has been paralyzed. To be particularly clear, paralysis, I roll a D20, and if I get a double digit, I can attack. And if I roll 16 plus, my paralysis is healed.
Okay.
But otherwise, if I roll below that, then, big oof.
Okay.
So there's a 50-50 shot of me not doing anything.
Not quite 50-50, but...
Or it's a 45% chance I don't do anything, and we go from there.
Yeah, 45% chance you don't do anything, a 25% chance you're healed, and a 30% chance that you move.
Or I do the move, and then we figure out how it works from there. Yes.
Yeah.
All right,
Great. So Drapion's paralyzed.
Drapion is paralyzed. We go back to the top of the initiative order. It is Kyle's turn right now.
Mm-hmm. And Kyle, seeing how savagely he got crunched the last turn, Kyle's in survival mode. The others can deal with this fight. Kyle is gonna go ahead and use a detect.
You're gonna go for detect?
Mm-hmm. Which means Kyle's protected until he next attacks.
Yep. Detect goes through. That is the end of your turn. Kyle, you're gonna go bounce down to the regular initiative order next round. Adam, it's your move. And you kind of just watched everybody.
To be clear, Kyle is still just standing by the bag. Have not done anything with the bag.
That is true.
I'm there.
Based on how that first attack by Sindoran went, you might not need to worry about it.
Yeah. Just in case.
It's Adam's turn now. Adam has kind of just thought about the future and then watched as everything went basically exactly the plan, with the exception of you getting crunched.
Yep. And having thought about the future, and seeing how things go, I think Adam can take the chance to, take a deep breath, calm his mind.
All right. So calm mind it is?
Calm mind it is, which means +2 special attack and special defense, right?
Great. Yep. That is correct.
Which means special...
I think I see where the brokenness comes in.
Do you see the exploit, my friend?
I do. But at the same time, I think this also can happen in main series games.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I need to look into how Future Sight does its damage calc, or rather, when it does its damage calculation, because I don't know if this is something that you can actually break like this in main series games. If it is, I've discovered a strat I never knew before.
Technically speaking, this isn't how. So for people at home, most of the moves here are translated in from the main series version as opposed to the Mystery Dungeon version, because the main series version is easier to research. Future Sight in the Mystery Dungeon games actually, rather than does this whole thing, for a set number of turns, sets the damage that you can deal. So rather than rolling for damage, it will, no matter what move you use, it will always do 35 points of damage, or whatever it is.
Cool.
How that's calculated, I'm not 100% sure. I'm assuming it's some stat calculation behind the scene, and then plus a little bit of randomness involved.
I will learn it when either at the end of this battle or probably after we record this episode, I pull up the page for Future Sight and look into all the known calculations for it.
Yeah. But that is Adam's move. Weavile is a little occupied right now. Drapion, it is your move. You know what? With the boss out, it's a free-for-all, and that means I'm going to let them be even smarter. So,
Hey, whoa. People don't just get smart. That's just not how this works.
Drapion equal big brain. All right, let's see if this... All right, I will do this, because technically speaking, Drapion doesn't know what I want it to know. So I'll roll for it. All right, Drapion, roll Perception. Straight up, what moves you have? You have more dark. So you're dark, technically. Drapion doesn't notice it, so never mind. We're just going to let it go.
Yeah, Drapion has no clue I'm standing next to the bag. I assume that's what Drapion doesn't notice. Unless it's, Drapion just doesn't notice the giant Noivern looming over his shoulder.
Just tap,
Surprise!
Tap. Hey, what's up? Clock. No, we're gonna go for, because apparently this is the strategy that we've decided on. Ice Fang on Adam.
Sure,
why not, right?
Sure. I'll take that. That's like literally the best possible outcome on this turn. Assuming no full paralysis.
Oh, that's right. I have to roll paralysis.
Yeah, roll for paralysis, my guy. Don't think I didn't hear you make that accuracy roll without checking for paralysis first.
So I need to roll. Let's find out what this is. I'm paralyzed.
Stay down.
It wouldn't matter anyway. I'd missed the accuracy roll on the other one.
Oh, nice. Cool.
So that's Drapion's roll. Kyle already went. It's Arbok's turn. Shab. What are we gonna do? You quite literally just randomly select. So you are gonna attack you, and gonna go for you. Sure. Again, slightly confused at why, but nevertheless it works. I think Arbok, based on the roll that I just did here, after missing on Badoo, turns around and sees Kyle next to the bags.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, he says, panicking at the fact that you're about to steal what was rightfully stolen by them. How dare you steal something that's been stolen? That's double theft. And goes for bite on you, because that's what the decision was. Survey says
Detect. Unless you're rolling at one.
No, I rolled a 9, but yeah, so it goes and attacks you, only for you to just like put an X up, I guess, as your detect goes on, and Arbok just bounces off your makeshift shield here and flies backward. Arbok's having a lot of fun. He's been Goomba stomped and just flat out shield protected.
Yep.
As we move over to Sindoran.
All right. So, I think Sindoran recognizes that with the Weavile down, he, I guess, isn't completely useless, but could potentially use a stronger move. Oh, I'm in between mimicking the Ice Fang and just shouting.
Just reet. Like.
Yeah. Yep. Pretty much. We established the hyper voice is just single target, right?
Yes. Every move.
We've established that there are no room effect moves. So,
as of this moment, yes, there are no room effect moves. That is changing. Note update version 4.0. Technically, I've been using 3.1 since I think Arc 2, but version 4.0 will have. I'm saying this as if this is released publicly. Arc 2 or 3-ish.
I was gonna say I thought it was Arc 3. I could be wrong.
But yeah, the version 4.0 will have room effect moves. Actually, properly be room effect moves if applicable. I'm saying this now mainly to just remind myself to actually do that.
Yep. All right. I think. Excuse me, that was a yawn. I think Zendoran wants to scream and shout and let it all out. Gonna go for a hyper voice, and I think we're gonna hyper voice. What I say, I think we're going to hyper voice into the Drapion is what's going to happen. Survey says 14 hits. We're also looking at another 2d10 plus 10 damage. That's a 6. That's an 8. That's 14. Plus 10 is 24. Plus 22 special attack is 46. 46 minus special defense.
So I think in all the hubbub, what move did you use last time? You used play rough, right? On the
Zendoran played rough and then shouted at Drapion.
Yeah, I think so. The actions that Sindoran has gone, because Sindoran, has lost Manaphy, and frankly isn't in the best of moods right now. So Sindoran, lost his... Also, the research, right? That's another thing. Whatever else is in that bag.
Also got poisoned to the point of needing to hold an item to survive.
Yes, that as well. So Sindoran, needless to say, not feeling the best right now. So
A little frustrated.
The what is it? I always forget. A round is 10 seconds or 6 seconds or something like that in D&D.
I think it's supposed to be 10 seconds.
10 seconds. So in the past 20 seconds, we've seen Sindoran basically alley-oop this pass that Kyle gave to just bam, punch Weavile into unconsciousness, turns around and just banshee screams at Drapion so loud that Drapion starts moving backwards, taking significant damage in the process.
Nice.
So Sindoran, as a battler, probably doing well. Let's move over to support fella 4.
Yeah. I think what... Excuse me. Sorry. I think what Ford is going to want to do here is, seeing how successful he was at playing the support role, we got to double down. We're going to try and stun spore the other guy. Again, a 12 when I needed to beat an 11.
Well, there we go. Ford out here being clutch. That's a stun spore on Arbok. Arbok is falling under the same situation. We moved to the top.
They are now both paralyzed.
Both paralyzed, not doing great. Every time I walk into these battles, this is me stepping away as the GM and just being like a guy. Every time I walk into these battles, I think, okay, most of these battles are designed to be like
tough.
60-40, like leaning towards the players. I'm trying not to be, because part of me as a biased podcast host wants the story to continue. So I lean like, it's usually a 4 against 3, or it's like 3 on 3, but your levels are better than theirs and stuff like that. So it leans in your direction, but not like ultimately panic mode.
Mm-hmm.
Despite that, every battle I feel like we've done, I roll like straight 3s basically.
No, you have rolled pretty poorly for like an arc and a half now, and I appreciate it.
I roll pretty bad, which just only goes to further exemplify the slight advantage I give on the player side of things.
Yep.
Thus, Weavile's knocked out, both players are poisoned, both of their teammates are poisoned, and everything paralyzed. Sorry, and everything's chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, there's me as a novice in this whole industry, making a potentially broken system that Adam is about to take full advantage of right now.
Yep. Guess what we're gonna do?
I'm gonna take a stab at it and say Calm Mind, followed by Future Sight damage.
Yep. So we threw out a Future Sight attack, and then we just buffed our special attack by 4. So I know this is entirely overkill, but it's just time to put on display what the system really is capable of. So we Calm Mind again with Adam, and
full on just taking a nap at this point.
And then all of a sudden his eyes just like snap open, and I'm assuming Arbok just crumbles.
Well, let's find out. You gotta roll the damage first. I'm assuming this is gonna knock it out, but
I mean, it's it's 3d12 plus 10 after 2 Calm Minds, and it's super effective.
I mean, you could, if you roll straight 1s,
if I roll,
survive. I will say that.
Wait, actually, hold on.
Probably
13 plus 38 is 51. 51 minus special defense times 2. Does Arbok survive?
Oh no, never mind. Yeah, so
yeah, that's what
I never. Roll. No, you already rolled accuracy. Never mind. If you want to roll the damage,
I can roll the damage if you want. We can go overboard with this.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's just.
If you really want, I can roll 5, 8, and 1. So that's 14. 14 plus 10 is 24. 24 plus 38 is 62. 62 minus special defense times 2. I think this Arbok has just been banished to the Shadow Realm.
That's 62 minus 20, which is 42 times 2, which is 84, which is not
more
quite
than
very
anyone
close to
in this battle has.
Yeah. So let's. So Arbok, gearing up for another attack, just stares into Adam's eyes for a split second, and that was the wrong split second to look. As Adam opens his eyes, a blue wave of just energy shoots out from Adam's eyes, hitting Arbok straight in the chest, and it falls as well.
Bye-bye.
So that's another member down. Weavile's down. It is Drapion's turn now.
Drapion's still paralyzed.
I gotta stick to what I've been doing. All right, first off, we gotta see if I break the paralysis. Let's come on, something.
What did you roll? What did you roll? Let's hear it. What did you roll?
A nat 1.
Ah, na da da da.
How?
Na 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 na. Hey, goodbye.
So it's still paralyzed. It's fully paralyzed. There's nothing I can do here.
Yep, you are helpless against the system that I just proofread for you. Maybe I decided to overlook all of the mistakes. Who's to say?
No. There's a few things I know I need to do. For example, super effective and not very effectiveness. I gotta scale that down. Look, when it's fine for Adam to one-shot an Arbok. I think Adam's over-leveled, significantly higher level than Arbok is anyway. So that's not surprising. The fact that you nearly double the damage after super effectiveness.
You double the damage on super effective moves.
Yeah, the double the damage on super effectiveness in this system. Maybe it's a bit overkill.
I was gonna say I think a balanced thing would be for super effective.
It's like 1.5 times.
1.5, and for quad effective, it's 2x damage.
That probably makes more sense. Yeah. And then something similar on the other side of things. It's like.
No, I think on the other side of things it's fairly balanced because it's half damage and then quarter damage and then 10% damage, which I think.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, then that's already balanced. All right. Yeah, then I gotta fix the super effectiveness. But for now, who cares, right?
for now, na, hey, goodbye.
Yep. So, Drapion misses due to paralysis.
Drapion's just shook.
Yeah, basically that. Kyle, it's your move.
Okay, I want to try something. Kyle has this move that I don't think we've actually seen him successfully pull off yet. He threw up the alley-oop and Zendoran really threw it down, and Kyle's inspired. He's inspired he's inspired to slam, to come on and slam, because welcome to the jam.
Bars, bro.
So we're gonna go ahead and try slam. Kyle's still learning it, so accuracy with disadvantage, and it's also a 70% accurate move. So no, are you kidding me? No, this is no. Please, let me have my moment. Please, come on. This is gonna be fun.
We can't if you missed.
I rolled a 19 and a nat 1.
Well, you're gonna slam all right.
Slam myself into the ground.
Probably. I need you to roll the dice.
It's what?
Right? Yeah, you roll the dice for slam, and then we cut that in half.
I just rolled the dice and we cut that in half?
Yep.
Okay, so 2d8 divided by 2. 7 and 3 is 10, divided by 2 is 5.
So yeah, you, in a moment of yes, I believe, you start rushing straight towards Drapion. Fully yup, I've got this. It's a classic moment. And then it pops into your head, wait a minute, I'm not Muggsy Bogues. I can't dunk being this short, and then just run straight into Drapion and flop to the ground.
Oof. All right.
I believe. Click.
Yep. Feels bad. Well, I tried.
That's not great. Arbok, it's your turn. Oh wait, Zendoran, it's your turn.
I think, and this should come as no surprise to anyone, Zendoran sees Kyle try to, desperately take out this Drapion, fall in his place, and just yells, "Kyle!"
Just what? Just a full-on scream. Did you guys know? Fun fact that is not canon, so this is not a real fact. Zendoran wanted to be a rock star, and then decided to be a researcher.
And the lung capacity is still there, let me tell you.
Oh yeah.
Unless oh my goodness, wow. The whiplash on the regression to the mean is insane.
Oh, is Zendoran about to yell in his own face or something?
Zendoran's yell got caught in his throat and exploded. It's a nat 1.
Oh boy, okay, so Zendoran rolls some damage, I guess.
Yeah.
Is Drapion about to get another turn? Alright.
2d10 divided by 2. 2 and 10, so minus 6 HP. This is the first damage that anyone not named Kyle has taken on our side.
Yeah. I think the last the last sound. I already forgot the hyper voice. The last hyper voice was so loud that it's messed up. That plus the poison has messed up the vocal cords. And it's just like,
I'm too old for this.
I can't do this anymore. Like that. Ford, are you going to be the one that saves the day?
I think okay. To clarify, is Ford still learning Grass Knot, or has Ford mastered Grass Knot?
Grass Knot is mastered.
Okay. You know what? Ford is gonna try to be a hero. Ford has done his support role. He set things up. His teammates are failing. He said, "Let me step up to the plate." Gonna make a little vine and try and trip this scorpion-looking thingy. It's got a whole lot of legs. Surely he could trip one of them. Okay, a 16. That hits.
It does hit.
Now, how heavy is Drapion?
That is a good question that I am looking up right now. We're back on this.
Yep.
Those low kick days. Good times. Drapion is 135.5 pounds.
That's a pretty chunky boy. Drapion is the heaviest foe that there was, so if there was anyone to Grass Knot, this is the one.
Not too bad as well. It's going to be base 8.
Not awful.
Base 8 is 2d8 plus 10.
2d8 plus 10, and this can end up being divided by 2, but it's something.
Yeah.
2d8, 5 and 2 is 7, plus 10 is 17, and this is a special attack. 17 plus 17 is 34. 34 minus special defense divided by 2 is not going to be much, but it'll be something. This Drapion's finally going to take some damage.
I mean, it took the hyper voice.
Oh, it did take the hyper voice to the face. You're absolutely right. Watch this chip damage just be enough.
It's not, but it does do some damage.
That would have been fun. That would have been fun.
That would have been hilarious. Drapion does take some damage, though. One of its feet gets caught in the vine, and it's struggling to pull it out. Because now it's
a little nuisance.
Yeah, basically.
All right, it's Adam's turn again.
Ford, go up to Adam. Adam, unfortunately for his case, going up against a foe that he can't do a lot to.
No, but I think Adam recognizes that, you know what, I can do my little part to help. Because Adam recognizes that we're in a pretty safe position.
Chip damage for the
Surely my teammates can't be incompetent forever. So I think Adam's going to go ahead and let a Psychic fly. Because unlike in other Pokemon universes, Psychic can actually deal damage to a Dark.
It can.
I rolled a 10 and needed to beat a 6, so that'll hit. 2d10 plus 10 damage. 10 and 1. So 11, 21, 21 plus 38 is 59. 59 minus special defense divided by 10.
That does some damage. I mean,
it does something.
It does something. More chip damage is being dealt right now. They're kind of just the game has turned into a chip damage fair.
Yup.
Because I don't think anyone can do anything super. Drapion's only weakness, I believe, is ground, because it's poison dark.
It's not weak to fairy. It's not weak.
Yep.
To
Yeah.
psychic.
I'm looking at these type of
Yeah,
it's only weak to ground.
It is only weak to ground. Yeah, and it's only weak to ground. It's immune to psychic. It resists some stuff.
Yeah, it resists poison, ghost, grass, and dark, and then everything else is regular.
Yeah, but on top of that, it can deal stab super effective damage to it. That poison dark is not a bad type combo.
Yeah. I'm learning that with the Sword and Shield Nuzlocke, right? Skunk Tank is the same thing.
Yeah,
and honestly, it's rising up on list. You know, I used to despise it because of Diamond and Pearl flashbacks.
I was gonna say you despised it just because of experience.
Yeah, and now that I got on my team, it's not too bad.
Exactly. The Pokemon you hate the most become your best friends when they're working for you.
Basically, it's like paralysis. It's great when it works, and then you hate it when they use it.
Exactly.
Drapion, it's your move. Come on, please do the thing I want you to do.
Nope.
That's half of the battle. All right. Come on.
You haven't broken the paralysis, right?
Oh shoot, I was doing the move here. All right. Do you break the paralysis?
His disappointment is
no,
immeasurable.
It's working. Your disappointment might be. Come on. I need one more thing. One more thing. Come on. Yes.
As long as you're not attacking Kyle, I think we're okay.
Hype. Okay.
I think Kyle's really. Oh no, you could kind of hurt Adam, to be fair, but Kyle's the only one who's in real danger here.
That's not what I wanted to do.
So did you break your paralysis, or did you just break through your paralysis?
I broke through it. Sorry, I rolled a 12, so that means I can do my move. I still need for this move to work. That works. Okay, that's fine. That's a 16.
Drapion used focus energy.
That was not it. Although, are you keeping track of everyone on your side, right?
Yeah, I'm keeping track. I've got everything noted down.
Just making sure. So Drapion has no knowledge of this. I just kind of wanted this to happen, and it has. Drapion is going to use knockoff on Sandoran.
Dude! Why?
I wanted it to happen because I thought it'd be fun.
I thought we were friends.
Not in this universe. Look, when we're friends off the court, on the court.
Do you want to miss? Do you maybe want to, miss? You want to?
Well, no, I've already rolled. I've rolled everything that I need to so far.
And it hit.
Okay. And it hit. Yeah.
Well, thanks. How much damage has been done?
That's gonna be. I need your physical defense, which is 20, I believe, right?
20.
I also need to know if Wigglytuff is resistant.
Dark. Fairy does resist dark. I forget if it's immune to dark.
It resists it. Okay.
Okay.
So that means I cut this in half, right?
Mm-hmm. Half of the damage is absorbed, or half the damage is dealt.
Okay. You take 12 points of damage.
I can live with this.
And your Petra Scarf is temporarily gone.
That's the part that's annoying.
Well, it's gone for the rest of the battle. Cool. We get to see what happens here. So, Drapion, in a fit of rage, I guess, maybe desperation, just kind of flings out at Sandoran, who is nearby, kind of fixing his vocal cords. I almost picture with Sandoran just kind of walking up to Drapion while everyone else is doing chip damage. It's like, oh gosh, I gotta figure this out. And then just whack, smacks straight in the face, drops the Petra Scarf, and immediately just falls back like, oh gosh, oh no.
It's happening!
Oh boy. That is Drapion's turn. Poison has not taken effect as of yet, but will when we get to Sandoran's turn.
Okay.
Kyle, it is your move.
It's my move. You know what they say. If at first you trip on your own feet, fall flat on your face, and deal yourself some damage, slam again. A 15 and a 3. I really
charge!
When I was just lightly smacking people with my tail with pound, it was pretty manageable. But now that I'm trying to really slam the force down, it's hard. It's hard to get the finesse right.
You got to make sure you don't break your own shoulder in the process.
No, exactly,
right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So charge, and you just
swing and a miss.
Yep. It is now Sandoran's turn. Sandoran, you cannot pick up the Petra Berry for the rest, or Petra Berry. You can't pick up the Petra Scarf for the rest of the battle.
Yep.
As part of knockoff. So, what's the game plan here?
Well, Sandoran's pretty mad. He's pretty frustrated. We saw it in that last show.
Right.
And we thought we got all the frustration out of his system. We thought we did. And then he got poisoned again, and the events of the day so far are catching up to him, and he's just like, no, not again.
Oh, come on.
Not like this. And I roll a 3.
So a scream and a miss, I suppose?
Yeah.
And Sandoran.
So I rolled. So you're telling me that I managed to roll 19 and 1 with Kyle, then 1 with Sandoran, then 15 and 3 with Kyle, then 3 with Sandoran. What is this?
It's a sign. You just roll 2 nat 20s for this to work.
I hate this.
Before we end the turn, Sandoran takes badly poison damage. Based on battle terminology, luckily for our sakes, I am not going to count the history of the day as extra turns here. Otherwise, this would be... Because the way that it works is you roll a d4 and take damage equal to the result of your d4 times the number of turns since you've been poisoned.
Okay.
As opposed to regular poison,
this is the first turn I've been poisoned.
Yes, because the alternative would be it's been however 6 hours worth of poisoning.
The door would just instantly collapse.
Right. So luckily for your sake, the Petra Scarf has calmed things down. But now that it's restarted, you're going to roll a d4 and then that times 1 turn.
You know, if I just keep rolling ones, I only take 1 point of damage.
That is true. Small numbers are better here.
Well, I rolled a 1 to start.
There you go. 1 point of damage as you take 1 point of damage. Ford, it's your move.
All right. Ford, I think, is kind of emboldened by the fact that he, was able to do something against this giant scorpion that he shouldn't be able to do anything against. So he's going to give it another go. He's like, you know what? Hey, I tripped him up once. I could trip him up again.
Yeah, let's go.
I rolled a 2. What is this? What is this?
I get the good rolls now?
Are the dice conspiring to just make this episode purely this battle and nothing else? No plot progression? What is this?
Honestly, I think this episode epitomizes Not a Scratch as a whole. Massive progress followed by a complete standstill.
Yep.
Ford tries the grass knot. This time, Drapion able to dive out of the way. More like just get their feet up in advance.
I was gonna say, I imagine Drapion just like being like, wait a second. This Badoo's trying the thing again, just lifts the exact foot that the Badoo is trying to grab and just
basically
swing it a miss.
And that's a miss on Ford's effort. We go over to Adam. Things are getting slightly more complicated now.
Yeah. Adam recognizes that, hey, I need to do something, and then Adam recognizes, wait, this is really all I can do here. And tries to psychic attack again and just says, I'll just win this myself if given enough time if I have to.
I will chip damage.
No, he won't. I rolled a 3. What is that? No, this is a 3, right? This isn't an 8. Where's my 8? Show me my 8. Nope, the other side of this is 18. That was a 3. Oh my goodness. Are you... What? Why?
So Drapion apparently putting up a real fight all of a sudden. So the psychic attack goes towards Drapion. Drapion at this point slowly learning the styles and the attack mannerisms of everybody on the team, just dodges out of the way of the psychic attack as it blasts back and hits one of the few trees in the clearing. It is now Drapion's turn. Oh boy. Let's get it started and hot. Okay. This could be interesting.
There's exactly one person
Why?
I don't
Okay.
want to be hit.
Alright, well, Sindoran that person because Sindoran's getting hit again. We're gonna go for a...
Did he break through the paralysis again?
Well, let's find out. No, he doesn't. There you go. There's some bright news.
There we go.
So the paralysis goes for Sindoran, like, weakness. Strikes out and then just paralyzes.
Nice.
Unable
All
to
right.
move for a split second. And that allows, who's next? Kyle. I haven't been keeping track of turns. I think this is around like 5, 6. I didn't need to once Weavile went out, but...
Yeah. I think... Because here's what Kyle can do. Kyle can quick attack for chip damage and the chance to go early. Kyle can detect. Kyle can Giga Drain with like fair confidence that it'll hit and do not much damage. Or we could try to slam or assurance. And of those two, Drapion hasn't really... Drapion has taken damage, so like the assurance will do more damage. But I mean, I do want to get a slam KO. And the only way to do it is to continuously keep rolling until I roll 2 die that are 12 or higher. So...
Not great odds, to be honest.
Never tell me the odds. I say as I roll a 4 and a 3. Okay, this is just sad now.
Okay. Kyle. At this point, Drapion knows fully well what's happening. In the process of dodging out of the way, like times it properly, so dodges out of the way of your attack as well. Though paralysis prevents it from stretching out and grabbing Sindoran. Speaking of Sindoran, it is Sindoran's turn.
Alright. I swear, if I roll a 4 or a 3 on this roll, I am gonna hyper voice. Okay, a 19. Alright, now you're just...
Alright, big money.
Alright. I rolled 3 or 4 19s in the course of this battle. This is wild.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's time to say goodnight. 8 and 5 is 13 plus 10 is 23. 23 plus 22 is 45.
Yeah, 23, 22 is 45. And then this is special?
Yeah, 45 minus special defense.
That's enough. We finally get it down.
Ah!
That's literally the sound as Drapion.
I don't think you understand. That was just
finally gets
cathartic for me. I did that scream for me.
Finally gets hit. Drapion goes down. You finally have won. Technically, I don't think. Technically speaking, I'm going to roll for damage for the poison, but I don't think.
No. Allow me.
Or yeah, you have to roll it. I don't think. What's
Oh my god, I rolled a
8
4. All right, 8 damage. Yeah.
Is Sindor knocked out?
No.
All right, in that case, battle over. You pick up the Petra Scarf. All is good now, though you keep the health loss.
Yeah. If you want me to let you know, because everyone's stat changes are gonna revert. The only
Correct.
stat that remains is Zindoran's HP. If you want to note it down for yourself, he's got 27 hit points left.
Okie doke.
Also, when you're editing this in post, can you send me just an audio clip of that shout? That was like really cathartic, and I want to hear it back.
It sounded guttural. That's what I was trying to say.
No. That scream came from the depths of my soul, and it was great. I loved it.
But that is the end of the battle.
I've been holding that one in for a while.
After many hours of fighting, which in-game translates to approximately a minute and a half, but
Yep.
in real world approximates to about an hour and 15 minutes.
Yep.
After a fight of epic proportions, finally, AWD is down.